Morning, everybody. Hey, really excited to be on here this morning with you. So wanted to talk about domino beliefs here. This is a slice from the larger hacking music training that we want to be talking about and piecing out a little bit of like one domino. And the idea is that these dominoes stack together and they create a full domino system of beliefs, like a worldview, right? So in this one, I want to talk about really the first piece of hacking music that we do with all our artists, and that is what we call know thyself. I think Socrates said this a million years ago, right? But what he meant was that we need to understand ourselves first before we can expect others to kind of engage with us. And it's a little fuddy-duddy and a little old school, but it's really important. And it's amazing how many adults don't know kind of their strengths or their personality type. So what this is there's 3 links that I'm going to give you. And I want you to go take these tests. Okay. There's 3 tests. One is the DISC test. One is the Strength Finder test. And the other is the Myers-Briggs MBTI, right? Don't worry about all the details, but just what I want you to do is start to understand who you are. Start to get a picture of what you're made of, what your DNA is made of. So with that, let's jump in to the training. The first thing that really points us in the direction, the tone, and the spirit of this is something Dolly Parton said. Find out who you are and do it on purpose. So we're going to be doing the first part of that. Find out who you are. These 3 tests are going to significantly help us understand how we're wired, right? A lot of creatives just kind of go to work, get busy, and that usually ends up with kind of a train wreck approach, right? Where you don't understand you and your team doesn't understand you, and it's just a cluster, right? So we want to find out who we are. Okay. So this first one is the DISC temperament, and all these links will be below here. DISC, D-I-S-C. And let me say too, before we jump into this, these go deep. You can go super deep in these, but what I want to do is just kind of give you a broad general overview in how these work, and you can start to digest them for yourself. So the DISC temperament is this. DISC method. Okay. So there's 4 types, D-I-S-C. Here they're shown as animals, right? The dominant, the influencing, the stable, and the compliant. Lion, otter, golden retriever, and beaver, right? Each of us are one of these, okay? And you can see here on the left axis, fast on the top and slow on the bottom. Dominants and influencers move fast, right? They like to go do stuff, right? Whereas S and C's, the golden retrievers and the beavers, are more analytical, more people-centered. They're a little bit, they like to move slow, right? And then on the bottom, more people-centered on the left and more task-centered on the right. Golden retrievers love to connect with people, very loyal, very steady. And beavers are very task-oriented, right? So these are the 4 roles in the DISC temperament. And when you take the test, you'll come out as one of these. You may have an instinct of kind of where you are already. And let's see if that's true as you take the test. So dominant is the lion. Drivers, they take charge, like power, bold, can hurt feelings, right? They can be steamrollers sometimes. Otters, very expressive, good talkers, outgoing, entertainers, impulsive, can waste time, kind of lose track of time. A lot of artists are here, right? The otter. Golden retrievers are the S, very steady, loyal, understanding, slow to act, low profile. They don't need the spotlight. They want to help, right? So that's the S. And the beaver is analytical, detail, very logical, factual, can seem cold or rigid, resistant to change, and can be too serious. Okay. So those are the 4. Again, dominant is the lion, influencing is the otter, S is the golden retriever, compliant is the beaver, right? So as you take that test, you will know which one of these 4 roles you are. Very, very important. Super high level. You may have done this before. Go ahead and do it again. We like to redo these tests, not only for our internal team, but definitely for our artists, just to know what their natural DNA, where they can kill, right? Their super strength or superpower. And here's more details here. If you'd like, this will be in the download section, what their priorities are, what they're motivated by, what their fears are, and what their limitations are. Very important stuff to know about yourself, both externally and internally. So that's the disc temperament. Quick overview of that. The next is the strength finder. And this came out probably 8 or 9 years ago. And we do it with all our artists we work with. What this does is there's, I think there's 35, 40 strengths in the Myers-Briggs Strength Finder. And what this does is it finds your top 5 strengths. And there's 4 buckets. One is for executing, one is for influencing, one is for relationships, and one is for strategy and thinking. So achiever is a strength. Discipline is a strength. Arranger is a strength. Focus is a strength. Belief, responsibility, consistency, restorative, deliberative, I think that says. Activator is a strength. Maximizer is a strength. Command, self-assurance, communication, significance, woo, competition, adaptability, includer, connectedness, individualization, developer, positivity. So you see the idea here. What you'll find is when you get this test, you're going to find your 5 strengths. These are the things that you can do with your eyes closed, the stuff that you can do for 8 hours at a time. And it's super important to know that. A, for you, absolutely for yourself. But maybe more importantly, is for the people around you, the people, your partners, your team that you work with every day. So that I want to gift to you. The URLs below. And you can go super deep with this. This is not meant to be super minutia, right? So the MBTI is kind of the standard Myers-Briggs temperament method. And it ranks people on these continuums: extroversion, introversion, sensing, intuition, thinking and feeling, judging and perceiving. And it ranks kind of like your high extrovert, high sensing, high feeling, high judging. Okay, so it kind of weights them accordingly. And these are the 16 temperaments that each of us will be one of these. I happen to be an ENTJ. And here's more of a breakdown where you can read each one of these: INTJ, INTP, ENTJ, and the others here. So a quick kind of super reductive summary on these 16. INTJ, innovation. ENTJ is command. INTP is intellectualism. ENTP is vision. INFP is ethicality. INFP is morality. ISTJ is perfectionism. ESTJ is lawfulness. ESFJ is compassion. ISFJ is nourishment. ISFP is artistry. ESFP is popularity, persuasion, and technicality. So, that's just kind of a super broad overview of the Myers-Briggs results here. So I want to give those to you, 3 tests. Take them as soon as you can, and we'll see you next time in the next Domino Belief as we take kind of a slice that builds our worldview, right? Decisions are destinations, and everything we do builds the next month, the next year, the next 5 years. So we want to make our decisions smartly rather than just sloppily, low resolution. Okay. So can't wait to see you inside the community. Again, thank you to our new members who have joined this week. We'll see you inside. Look forward to meeting you and connecting with you more inside the community. We'll see you guys there.